Why, hello there, lions and leprechauns alike. Shams Nelson here from Fantastic Anatomy, and this is part two of the Vilppu's figure drawing method. And I'm going to show you the 5-step method that he shared it with us in the first part of this video. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. But I'm going to get right into it. He explains it, but it might be a little hard to hear, and it's a little fragmented, so I thought I'd just break it down very simply step by step. So step one is this shape right here. And basically, so the first thing is to get capturing the feeling of the gesture. So I'm just going to do this on a person just kind of standing straight up. But in the next, I'm going to have a part 3 of this video, I think, and I'm going to do a figure drawing demo and show how you might do this from like a live drawing. So it's these kind of shapes. He shows it on the first video is just like this. And so here what I'm doing is like I'm thinking of the body in terms of these shapes. So I'm kind of just making someone who's standing normally here. This is the back of the skull, here's the neck, and these are the arches that the body kind of takes, and staying loose with it. I think that's important. And so the arms might be something like would it be like that? Does that make sense? See, this is the thing I have to experiment with. But I would say something like that. And let's make one arm coming out towards us. So maybe something like that. And then that leads us to the second step, which is something like this. And on Sikra Yasin's channel, he has a video where he shows how you can do foreshortening using a spiraling technique like that. So I'm going to do something like that right here on this arm. You can do either way with the circles like this, or I don't think I'm doing a very good job, but I just want to illustrate the technique. So this might not be the best drawing ever. In fact, I didn't warm up or anything, so it's probably not going to be that great. We'll see. Alright, cool, but it's okay. We're having fun. We're doing our thing. So yeah, so let's go ahead and do that in some other places. So this is a pretty basic form. It's not really doing too much, but let's say we wanted to do someone like, oh no, how would this work? And he's like leaning back more. See, the thing with Glenn is he jumps around a bit. So maybe this isn't the best method to say, like, this is where things are moving away or towards you. Is a good time to use this. So let's say one leg is coming up and down like that. Then we can use this method. Alright, the next step, the third step, is overlapping forms. So deciding where forms overlap. So this part of the leg goes in front of this part. So we can do something like that. And use a circle. So this part goes in front of this part, and this part goes in front of that part. So we're basically creating a hierarchy of what's in front of what. The head goes in front of the neck, so we can put that in maybe. And let's say here's the rib cage. And here you're just using circles, circle forms for everything. Alright. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, well the hand needs to be bigger and not tilted that way. So this guy's like, stop. I'm the fashion police. Don't go there. So he's going to have his hand on his hip. All sassy. Alright. And I guess I'll make this. Well, it doesn't really matter. I don't need the foot down there, so I won't make it smaller. The fourth step, moving right along, oops, is boxing it out. So now you're going to take these circular shapes you've created and figure out, okay, which way are they facing? So the pelvis, let's say it's facing like this. And then the rib cage is tilted upwards a little. So now, before it was more ambiguous because it was just a circle, but now we've gotten, we're kind of dialing down a little bit. Let's try this arm again. And this is going to be one piece, this is going to be another piece. Alright. Even the head could be, so let's say we want the head looking this way. So this guy's like talk to the hand. Now we've got a better idea by squaring that off. And you can do this wherever, I guess. I don't know if you have to stick with certain forms, or you can, I don't know. I've seen people who can block off every part of the body into square forms and get like really beautiful results. But from what I learned from watching Glenn is that he does it at some parts, but not all. Just what parts that, you know, he uses these things as tools. That's one thing he reiterated, that everything is just a tool. So you don't get stuck on, oh, I have to do this method. No, it's just trying to use the method to as a means to an end to achieve what you're trying to get at. But if you don't need it, then you don't use it. You don't have to follow this step by step. And then the fifth and final step, let's put it right here, I guess, is and this is just for construction the figure. It's not about going into detail and stuff. Is the bean. So there's a stretch side and the squash side, and that's what you're figuring out here. So here we have a big stretch side, and here we have a squash. So knowing that, I can add these folds to show where it's squashing. Here we have a stretch side, and here we have a squash. So I can add that bean fold to show that. Okay, well, this drawing isn't coming out too great, but I hope it illustrated the process that Glenn explained to me, and hopefully one day I'll revisit this with better drawing skills and more experience and help you guys out sharing what I've learned after that. But for now, this is what I got for you, so I hope it was helpful, and I think I'm going to put out a part 3 to the video because I already did a little drawing demo. And it didn't turn out great, so I was contemplating whether to upload it or not, but I guess I'll put it out there, and so I'll post that up sometime soon. Alright, you guys, peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, everyone.